Oh man, I've been so stressed out lately and nothing seems to calm me down. I've tried meditating, yoga, and even writing poems. Nothing seems to work.
Frank, it is I, the great fence spirit.
Great fence spirit! Is that you?
Yes. Come closer to hear my problem solving wisdom.
I'm here, great fence spirit. What wisdom do you have for me?
In order to distress and relax, one must take time to stop and smell the flowers. That is my wisdom.
Now that's a great idea, but where should I go? How will I know when I've arrived at these flowers to smell, to help calm me down?
Dinosaurs.
Dinosaurs?
Breaking news! A new episode of Let's Be Frank starting now!
Hello all. Yes, you heard the great fence spirit correctly. We are gonna go take a break and stop and smell the flowers. There are plenty of beautiful gardens all around Volusia County where I live, and I thought it'd be fun to go around to a few of them and introduce you guys to some of them. Their gardens are beautiful places that I personally don't frequent enough, and I think it's time we stop and view nature a bit. I know I just did my Tennessee trip video in which we, basically surrounded by nature at all times. But why not explore it just a little bit more? And this time, the nature of Florida. So let's go and see what we can find in these amazing gardens. The Sugar Mill Gardens, a beautiful location for all your gardening needs. Let's take a look around. Not only are the Sugar Mill Gardens beautiful in every way and fun to explore, it's also functional. Or at least it used to be. This that I'm currently standing in right now is a sugar mill, hence the name Sugar Mill Gardens. The people of old from, what was it, like a couple hundred years ago? I'll fact check that and put it in later. From a long time ago would make sugar in this very location. And let's go around and look at what we got right now. Come along. So, as you can see, this place is not in the prime that it used to be. However, it is a massive piece of history solely because a lot of the machinery and whatnot, it's all still here. So these giant pots, if you want to call them, they were used to hold what would then become the sugar. There'd be fires lit under these big giant cauldrons, and the heat would turn the sugar cane into sugar. Incredible, amazing, and it's awesome that this piece of Floridian history is still here. But that's not the last thing we want to see at the Sugar Mill Gardens. No. I seem to remember the great fence spirit mentioning dinosaurs. Let's find out what he meant about that. So these are the dinosaurs in question. There are statues of different dinosaurs all over the gardens. There is a Tyrannosaurus Rex, which I'm probably not going to get to see today because we have a lot of gardens to get to. We got a Stegosaurus right here. As you saw in the opening shot, they even have the giant sloth, which is native to Florida. Well, was. Not anymore. It's dead. And even a Dimetrodon, which is always my favorite growing up for some reason. I always enjoyed seeing that one the most whenever I came through here. But there's so many more things to see in these beautiful gardens and so much to explore. I want to challenge you guys to come here and to all the gardens I talk about today yourselves, so you can see the beauty that nature has for all of us. So although there is much more to see in the Sugar Mill Gardens, we're going to be moving on now to our next garden. So after our last stop at the Gnome Home, you know what, I don't even know what to say here. It's a gnome home. It's just a gnome home. What am I doing filming here? Come on, get a close-up of the gnome home. Come here. Come here. Look at this. Just a home for gnomes. What more is there to say? I have nothing else to say. On to the next garden. Now we move on to Ormond Beach Memorial Gardens. This place I've never personally been to before, but it is beautiful. There are turtle ponds. We've already seen like 3 different turtle ponds. They're everywhere. And there's still so much more to explore. We haven't even gotten to most of it yet. Before we saw this, and I'm like, this needs to be on camera. I'm sure this is a beautiful location, and I'll prove it to you the more we go around. Video I did in my Tennessee video, I mentioned that while we were up in the mountains, nature was at its most beautiful, and that you couldn't get that anywhere in Florida. Well, although everything is still ground level, nature in Florida can still be beautiful. Look around you and you'll see many different types of wonderful flowers and architecture that only gets better with age. It's truly a wonderful place, and I love this garden very, very much. It was a wonderful idea coming here. But this isn't our final garden. No, we still have one more I want to take you guys to. So why don't we go on ahead and jump on over to that next one now. This garden's been beautiful, and I highly encourage you to visit the Ormond Beach Memorial Gardens. Welcome to Rockefeller Gardens. This place is actually just a stone throw away from the previous gardens we were just at. They're right across the way. Ducks, come closer. Look at the ducks. Oh my gosh, what perfect timing. This is a beautiful place right near the water. Let's go explore it just a little bit more. A very small but beautiful location. This is a great spot to go to have a picnic. If you'll pan around, you'll get to see all of the beautiful, the bright green grass laid around. And I'm not just being dumb by saying that. This is a great spot to come out, play a sport with some friends, have a picnic with family, and just get to watch the water on a nice windy day like today. This is one of those areas that I've personally never been to before, but I definitely want to come back to in the future. I can definitely see bringing some friends out here just to have a game day, or like I said earlier, a picnic. This is a beautiful spot for just a simple day out in the sun. But if you don't mind me, I'm gonna get going. I know this part was a little bit quicker than the last two, but there is some rain rapidly approaching. You can see it off in the distance, and I don't want to be hit with that. So, bye!
Hello once again, it is I, the great fence spirit. Frank did not make his own outro, so I guess it's up to me. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and please follow Frank's Instagram account, Let's Be Frank 2020. Until next time.